Hello friends. So today we are going to discuss on the directive. See, in Angular there are the mainly two type of the directive: attribute directive and the structural directive. Okay, we will see one by one. Before this, we will see where we will use the directive. So, attribute directive. The directive we will use to change the appearance or behavior of the DOM. Okay, appearance means suppose this is a complete which it is in the DOM. If I want to changes the appearance of this DOM, then I will go for the directive. Let's see one by one. Once we go through the example, then it will be better to understand you. See guys, first of all we will see the attribute directive. There are actually three types of the directive: components, structural directive and the attribute directive. So components we already saw, right? Because in components we will declare the template, so it is kind of the directive only, means we are going to change the appearance, right, through the components when we add the template in a components, right, in template URL or the template. Yeah. So now structural directive and the attribute directive. So first we will see the attribute directive. Basically we use the attribute directive to change the appearance or the behavior of an element, one element, right? Suppose in this DOM, this is the text box, it is an one element, right? This link, it is an one element. This link, it is an one element. Suppose if there is a button, there is an element. So whenever we want to perform any appearance changes on one components on the DOM, then we will use the attribute directive. And in structural directive, we will use for whenever we want to change the DOM layout by adding or removing the DOM element. Suppose this is a header, right? If I want to remove it or add it, this is an body. In this body there are multiple components, right? So the portion we can say as a div. Okay, then whenever we want to add or the remove, simple step, whenever I want to add or the remove, then I will go for the structural directive. And if I want to just change the appearance, then I will go for the attribute directive. I hope it's clear. Now we will see the structural directive example. Up to this, I will see the last studio output. Yeah, fine. Now I will remove all the things from the app module not needed. Yeah, I will remove this. Even I can remove constructor and all, and then template. I can remove this part. Okay guys, now yeah, compilation successfully. Yeah, it's successfully. See, now we are going to see the attribute directive. Suppose boss, there is one button. Okay, this is button. We can give the name login and class btn. Okay, btn primary, right? I will check the output. Yeah. Okay. Suppose this is a login button. If I want to change the appearance of this button, okay, suppose I want to apply there as a success, okay, dynamically, right? Its appearance is change. But how we will apply through the dynamically? See what we have to do. Here I will use the structural attribute directive ng class. Okay. Button. Then I will do ng class equal to fine, then button primary. I will use your button class here, and here I will give the value true or the false. Suppose now I have given the true. Now the button should be the primary. If I do your false, then it will be a default button, right? Okay, so now I want to do it by applying one event. Suppose in component I will do btn class or is primary. By default its value is false. Okay, I'm not going to initialize in constructor, and I will use here one function. That function change button. Okay, in this button I will use this dot is primary equal to true. Okay, sorry, I should initialize first it. Yeah, boolean. Okay, and in constructor suppose I will initialize value this dot is primary equal to FLC false. Fine. When I will click this button, then it will become true. I will apply on button itself. Click event. Click. Simple, guys. I can check the output. Is it compiled successfully? Yeah. Okay, we'll check here. This button event happened. This dot primary is equal to change button. Okay, here I think, yeah, here it is false, so I should use here is primary. Now see, okay, it's changed. And if I want to do toggle event, then you can explore it, right? So this is one small example of the attribute directive. Okay, you can explore here, guys. If you go here, the getting started with components directive, or this ng style, built-in directive you can use here. Suppose if I want to use ng style, see here style dot font size is special. This is a conditional ternary operator they use. They use x larger or the smaller font size. Actually, we will apply this now. Yeah, what we will do, we will write something. Yeah, in this too. In this too, we'll see right angular. Okay, and this too, copy pasted code is special, and I will use here is special of type boolean. Initialize it. By default false. And yeah, we can, instead of writing one more functions, so I will write here itself to save the time. Let's check. See here we are going to use the attribute directive, that is in style like ng class, right? Okay, I'm going to use the attribute on this div. These are the attributes, right, of this class. It is also an attribute of this div. So style dot font size, if it is a true, then Xlug, or else small. So now by default it's false. If we click here, it will be Xlug, right? So in this way, I'm just changing the appearance of the one component. So now we will see the structural directive. Structural directive like ng for or the ng if. This is an ng for, ng if. There are the many more. So now I will do demo with ng if. Yeah. Now see. Angular session. Okay, and here I will remove these parts. Now okay, here suppose in this div, don't think about I said the attribute directive will be applied on one components and I use in a div, right? You can use I'm considering this div as a one component now, because right, suppose in this div there are the paragraph or many more forms, suppose like yeah, input, then class form control. Okay, suppose this is one form, name. If I want to display this form based on some conditions, right? This portion, if I want to if I want to use display on based on some condition, then I will use the structural directive. Structural directive always start from the asterisk mark ng if, and here I will use the is show. So first of all I will give direct true. It will display by default. Yeah, it is displaying. And if I do here false, yeah, right. So in component, what I will do is show of type boolean. Okay, I will initialize it by default false. Okay, and if you change the button is show equal to true. Now see guys, yeah, something went wrong. Yeah, I didn't change the value. It's awesome guys, right? Suppose this is an marriage websites, okay, like shadi.com. there if you use enter here your age like 22, then only you can see that you are eligible for the marriage, or like this, right? Or if your age is less than 22, then you are not eligible, or wait for 1 or 2 years, like this message will be shown. So in this way we have seen the structural directive and the attribute directive. I hope guys you like it. So thank you.